click to share on WhatsApp, opens in new window, click to share on Facebook, opens in new window, click to share on Twitter, opens in new window. The new Premier League season is edging closer, which means it's time to seriously start thinking about your fantasy football team. And with all the new signings that the big clubs have made so far this summer, it's quite hard to decide who to pick for your dream team. Especially up front, with some of the biggest strikers the game has to offer plying their trade in England this season. Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester United all boasted their striker options this summer, bringing in Alexandre Lacazette, Alvaro Morata and Romelu Lukaku respectively. So, which one should you choose? Arsenal finally decided to settle their striker woes by signing Alexandre Lacazette from Lyon this summer. And the £46.5 million acquisition could prove to be a fine investment if he carries his League One form into the Premier League. Judging by Dream Team's ratings provider Who Scored, Lacazette was the highest-rated player in French football last season at 7.57. That puts him fifth in the Premier League player rankings, with just Eden Hazard, 7.81, Alexis Sanchez, 7.76, Paul Pogba, 7.72, and Harry Kane, 7.68, ahead of him. 28 league goals isn't too shabby either, with only Harry Kane, 29, scoring more in the Premier League. Priced at an initial £5.0 million on Dream Team this season, Lacazette is one of the cheaper forwards running shoulders with the top six. Alvaro Morata, 20 goals in all competitions for Real Madrid last season. The former Real Madrid star is nearly a blue, having passed his medical with the Premier League champions on Friday. But Morata was seemingly second on their summer wish list in terms of strikers, with Lukaku reportedly the club's first choice. Still, Morata isn't exactly an understudy, proving to be a useful striker over the last few seasons. Despite spending much of last season on Real Madrid's bench, accumulating just 1790 minutes in all competitions, the Spanish striker bagged 20 goals, including 15 from just 14 La Liga starts. In fact, only Ronaldo outscored him at the Santiago Bernabeu this season, as he consistently took his opportunities when granted them by Zinedine Zidane. Who Scored, Dream Team's ratings providers, gave Morata an overall rating of 7.01 and a La Liga rating of 7.18. Romelu Lukaku, 25 goals in the Premier League last season. Man United struggled to score goals last season, albeit Zlatan Ibrahimovic's haul of 17 in the Premier League. But with the big Swede's future at Old Trafford still undecided, United needed a new hero to grab the goals. That hero appears to be Romelu Lukaku. Snapped up for a cool £75 million, the former Everton man amassed 25 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League last season and accumulated 247 points on Dream Team, while Who Scored gave the 24-year-old a 7.50 rating. The towering Belgian has the advantage of Premier League experience over Lacazette and Morata, but is the pricier than Lacazette at £6.0 million on Dream Team. The setup for Dream Team is rather simple. As a manager you get a budget of £50 million to spend on your team of 11 players. Game weeks will run from Friday to Thursday this season, and you'll be allowed to transfer out players who have already played in that game week. Each manager gets a maximum of 3 transfers a month, so it's important to pay attention to upcoming fixtures. And if the incentive of beating your mates in our mini-league system isn't enough, there's a whopping £750,000 prize pot at stake too. Keep up to date with all the latest fantasy football news ahead of next season with our Fantasy Football Live blog and sign up to play below.